offensive display. Neither fighter willing to slow down. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You just see the nerves on the fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He wanted action, and they are delivering. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You'd like to see more jabs. Catch and shoot. Jab slightly off target. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears. What do we expect to see here in round two? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counterpunchers are the best.
Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, and we continue.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down for them doing their job. But get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Talking about Morales in that last one. There's the bell for round three. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
The courage on display here is incredible. Punch caught him clean. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
You're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Beautiful counter punch. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Well, I guess he's decided he's going to taunt his opponent now. That left hook missed. Swing and a miss with the right hook. And he scores with the counter. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Back together. Get your mind back, get your focus back.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. You were thinking.
Your shots off and don't give him anything, all right? Now go back out there and win.
Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end.
You've completely switched off. Get your mind back on the job. That was a terrible round, that was. Come on. You let him back into the fight. You're much better than that guy. You're much better.
Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take.
Get your mind back on the job. There's a god-awful...
He's hurt, he's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, you'll see it and ride it out.
That guy. You're much better. He's not even in your league. Come on, switch.
That's working nice. Those 1-2s straight down the middle.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Starting to make mistakes. I need to go back round.
Just keep him on the end of that jab. You're getting your timing already. The right hand.
Here's the bell to start round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Swing and a miss with that hook. No rest for the weary. He threw the hook, didn't land. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges, judges going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nope, that hook won't score. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Linares in that last round. Back into the fray here in round 5. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Wanting to land the left hook, but was not successful. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares in that. There's the bell for round 6. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. That uppercut just missed. The Venezuelan is rocked. They've avoided catastrophe there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That counter shot lands. He threw a punch and just got countered. Beautiful counter punch. Beautiful counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Linares. And there's the bell to start round 7. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Just missed with that hook. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
And he just missed with that left jab. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
And win the round.
And there's the bell for round 8. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dares do anything out of turn.
Well done with that counter shot. His stamina is off the charts. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Beautiful counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares in that. There's the bell to start round 9. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Both men step back for just a moment. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. And there's the bell to start round 10. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Incredible work rate. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he blows you down.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Can't land the jab there. That jab doesn't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.